Hi guys, welcome back to Planet Mithril and welcome to the start of my series of videos where I try and work out who is the unequivocal, the undeniable hero of Helm's Deep. So hopefully you guys have seen the little intro video we did to this last week. As you probably seen from that, we rolled the random hero generator and we rolled that dear old Legolas, the Prince of the Woodland Realms, will be the first one to run this gauntlet today. So yes, armed with bow and dagger, Legolas will be fighting back hordes of Uruk Hai atop the walls of this beautiful vintage Helm's Deep wall set. I will be arming Legolas with armor as well, just so he is as he was at Helm's Deep in the films. Unfortunately, my beautiful Legolas sliding down the stairs on an Uruk Hai shield conversion has broken. So I need to fix him up, but we have another Legolas to take his place. So we have Legolas number 2 taking part in this challenge. Just a refresher of the rules. There will be D6 Uruks coming on each turn. I will randomise 1 to 3, 4 to 6, depending on what side they're going to be coming on. Uruk Hai models must always move their full distance towards the hero in question, using any might points that they have available to win or wound in combat if they have them. Legolas is otherwise free to act normally. He can use his bow, he can use whatever he wants to try and get ahead on the kills. Only models that have had their last wounds taken away as a result of combat or being shot by Legolas will count as a kill for him. So multi-wound characters will have to lose all their wounds to be counted as a confirmed kill. At the end of every 5th turn, I will spin the Eisen Wheel of Doom, and there will be additional units coming on in amongst the usual D6 Uruks for that turn. Now, a lot of people said, why don't you keep the Uruk Hai a standard amount every turn? I like the idea of it being a random number, because then it kind of levels the playing field between some of the lesser and more beefy characters, potentially, and also kind of simulates the din of battle where the Uruk Hai are running up the ladders. So I'm keeping it at random for the purposes of this. Special strikes for Legolas will be available, but the Uruks will not be doing any special strikes. They are just running into combat. Nice, simple, easy combat for Legolas. But let's have a quick look at Legolas' stat line and see how he's going to fare for this challenge. Yes, his fight value 6 and strength of 4 means that he's going to be winning combats on ties and killing most Uruks on rolls of 5. 2 wounds and 2 attacks, so yeah, fairly middling in combat. But his reserves of 3 might, 2 will, and 3 fate will hopefully keep him in the fight for a good little bit. Not forgetting as well, he's going to be free to fire his bow off as long as he can before the Uruks get into combat. So he might be able to get a cheeky couple of kills in there to bump his numbers up. Well, let's not wait. The din of battle is growing ever louder, and Legolas is itching to see how many counts he can get. I wonder if it will be close enough to 42.
43.
Sorry, Legolas. Yes, of course, 43. Let's see if he can meet that. Let's go, Leggy. Okay, so here we are, Legolas taking his centre spot in the middle of the Helm's Deep walls. This is the best camera angle we can probably get, which will show all the Uruks moving on from the left and the right side, and then we're going to roll our dice in this nice little behind the courtyard area here. For the purposes of this game, I'm going to give good side the priority every turn. A, it saves on miscellaneous rolls, and B, it makes more sense because he's defending and he gets a chance to decide where he's going to go before the Uruks descend upon him. But let's start turn number 1 and see how many Uruks are going to be turning up. 4 Uruks are going to come on. So we'll do 1 to 3 from the left-hand side, 4 to 6 from the right-hand side. And they are coming on from the right-hand side. And we've got 4 Uruk swordsmen coming straight on. 4 Uruks have made it to the top of the wall. We're going to turn Legolas so we can face them. That is... well, I mean, I wasn't going to move Legolas the first turn anyway. He was going to stay there because we didn't know where the Uruks were going to come on. So the Uruk Hai have just moved on. Now Legolas is going to take his shooting phase and try and rack up some kills. He is going to go for 1, 2, 3, hitting on 3s. That is 2 shots. And he is strength 3 against a defense 6. So we're looking for 6s. Come on, Legolas. Nice and easy. No kills to begin with, and not enough to use might points to get any going. Okay, so going into turn 2, Legolas, we are going to... So I don't think these Uruk Hai can get into combat this turn. They super can. So Legolas is actually going to back up just a little bit. Having already fluffed his first bow roll, we are going to see if we can get a cheeky kill with his bow before the Uruks descend. So Uruk Hai move phase. These guys are all just going to run up the wall. They are getting very close to our Elvish princeling. We'll see how many Uruks turn up for turn 2. Where'd that go? That's 3 inside the wall. 1 to 3 on the left, 4 to 6 on the right. They're on the left. So now Legolas has got Uruk Hai bearing down on both the left and the right-hand side of him. We're going into Legolas' shooting, and he has moved, so he is hitting on 4s, and we're going to go straight into the Uruk Hai that are right in front of him. 4s to hit. 1 hit on a 6. Oh, Legolas, can we at least make this a 6 and kill an Uruk? Come on. No, and you know what? We're not using 2 might points. Shocker, I know. So now it's back to Legolas' turn. I mean, there's not a lot of way we can avoid having to take on all these Uruks. However, I'm going to run Legolas this way, I think. And we're going to take on these 2 Uruks. Or this 1 Uruk over here, I should say, because he can't quite get into the other one. Oh dear. Turn 3. We haven't even rolled on the Eisen Wheel of Doom yet. This is turn 3. And the Uruks are amassing on our dear old Leggy. So, number of Uruks this turn coming on is 4. And they are coming on... Oh, not on camera. There you go. 4 from the left-hand side again. And I'm already running low on Uruks. Okay, Legolas, this is where you've got to start killing things now, man. Okay. So there is no further movement, obviously. And Legolas is going to try and defend these battlements as best he can, all on his own. So we will start with the Uruk Hai setting a bar with a mighty 6. Legolas is going to retaliate with a 4. Do I think Leggy can take 2 hits from this? Yes, I think he can. We'll take that. We'll save the might points for now. We are not trapped, which is good. So the Uruks will get 2 strength 4 hits into him, needing 5 to wound. You know how I said Legolas could take 2 hits from this? That's 2 wounds on Legolas. Well, I guess we're going to use 2 fate. We'll use a might point to be to negate both those wounds. So he's on 2 wounds. He's used 1 fate. Sorry, he's used 1 might point and 2 fate points, and he's killed nothing so far. Those of you who thought Legolas would do really well, hasn't killed a single thing yet, and we are in turn 4. So now, I don't really want Legolas to get trapped from both sides. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to charge this Uruk here and sit on the stairs, because then he can't back away anywhere, and I can mitigate the number of Uruks coming in to fight. So the Uruk Hai are going to be moving. This guy's already been charged. We can probably only really get 1 Uruk Hai in here. Yeah, I don't think. I'm not going to let them overhang the wall, because then they just fall to their death. So we're going to just pile up around poor Legolas. How many Uruks turn up in addition to this turn? 4 more Uruks are turning up on the right-hand side of the wall. So he is getting a little bit of a break. Okay, yes, so we have 4 more Uruks coming in from the right-hand side, coming to bolster their friends and reinforce them, even though none of them have died yet. Okay, I guess there's no shooting, obviously. So we'll go into combat. The 2 Uruks at the front. I'm going to set a bar with a 5. Come on, Legolas. You need to get something on the board, mate. 4! Legolas with a 4, Uruks with a 5. I'm going to have to use Legolas' second point of might to win the fight. So he is down to 1 might point and 1 fate point. As these Uruks have all kind of clumped up, there is no way actually, this guy can get away, this guy can back away, and then we can back away there. There we go, sequential backing away. So we're going to try and kill 2 Uruks. 2 5s here, Legolas. Come on, friend. Not a single one. Not a single kill. Legolas. You've got a way to go to get to 43. I'll tell you what, I'm running out of Uruk Hai models. We've got 1 more turn now. We're on turn 5. And now we're going to... I mean, Legolas is going to stay where he is. He's got no choice. Because he can't really move anywhere. At which point, this kind of little bottleneck here is kind of help in his favour. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll run these Uruk Hai up. So that's all we can really do. These guys here are going to move along the wall. So, turn 5. After this, we're rolling on the Eisen Wheel of Doom. We're going to see if we can get a kill. We are 5 turns in. Legolas has got 1 might point left, 1 fate point left, and he hasn't scored a single kill yet. Right, Uruk Hai. Going to set the bar with a 5. Come on, Legolas. He gets a 5, so he does in fact win a combat on his own, which is great. these guys just back away as they did last turn. Can Legolas get a kill? No, he can't. He has fluffed it again. He has fudged it once again. Well, now we're into turn 6 and the first spin on the Eisen Wheel of Doom. Spin that wheel. We have landed on Uruk Hai banner. So there will be an Uruk Hai banner bearer making his way onto the wall alongside 3 extra Uruks who are going to be coming on the left-hand side of the wall. So this now means that the Uruk Hai have got more of a chance to win a fight against Legolas because they will have a banner available to them now. And 3 Uruk Hai. I don't know what's going to happen when I run out of Uruk Hai models. The wall's going to be full. This is a lot of Uruks Legolas has got to whale through. And believe it or not, he's not going to be moving yet again. So we will go to the evil movement phase. And again, we're looking at just running these 2 Uruks into combat. Because there's nothing else we could really do. There are so many Uruks on this wall. If you were left in charge on your own, Legolas, the wall would have fallen a long time ago. We'd be dead already. Uruks would have won. But turn 6 combat. Can Legolas get on the board in turn 6? The Uruk Hai set a bar with a 5. Legolas with a 3. I should start rolling these the other way around, you know. He hasn't even got the might to push that back. For the purposes of this, we're not going to be using the stairs. We're looking at just the top of the wall. So, right. Well, I guess that will be 4 strikes into Legolas as he is trapped against the stairwell. So we're looking at 5s. He has got 1 fate point and 2 wounds left. Oh my days! 2 wounds to Legolas. And he's got 1 fate point and 1 might point left. Is he going to go down on turn 6? He has to pass his fate point. If he doesn't, he's out. He's out. No way. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, he's failed to save his fate. That's the Elven Prince dead. He has succumbed to a sheer wall of Uruk Hai and hasn't even managed to score a single kill. Okay, well I guess that's Legolas's Gauntlet run done. I'm going to go to the front-facing camera now and just go through my thoughts on how that that went. Right. Well, that's not quite how I expected the very first scenario of this to go. I was hoping for a little bit more of an action-packed and competitive run at this. Legolas, our brave member of the Fellowship, Prince of the Woodland Realm, expert archer, not only failed to kill anything for the 2 turns he was able to use his bow before the Uruks descended, then failed his original, or his first combat, took 2 wounds, so he's having to use resources to stay alive, and then, despite winning a couple of combats, failed to kill anything. Not a single Uruk died to Legolas. And he's setting the bar particularly high, with a grand total of only having 1 white point left, no wounds, and no kills to rack up on the board. So he's currently in first place on the leaderboard. Only because he's the only one on the leaderboard. Those of you who are betting on Legolas to win, unless everyone does exactly as well as Legolas here, will be commiserating with their Elven brethren. But that is unfortunately a complete shock, to be honest. Just not being able to roll anything for wounding, and the Uruk Hai rolling is particularly hot today to do Legolas in there. But okay, we got one spin on the Wheel of Eisen, the Eisen Wheel of Doom, and that brought the Banner along, who really enjoyed his long climb up the wall to stand there and watch the elf die. So I guess we'll now go to the spin the wheel to see who is the next combatant upon the wall of Helm's Deep. And the wheel has chosen Eomer to be the next contestant to run the gauntlet atop the Helm's Deep wall. And I think he's feeling pretty confident about his odds of doing better than the person who took the first gauntlet run. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's little video. Apologies for Legolas dying so quickly. I can't work out if that's just me or if I did something particularly wrong here. But I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. If you want to support the channel going forward, we have a new Patreon live as well. Thank you to all our Patreon supporters so far. Please click the link in the description below, patreon.com/planetmithril, to see how you can support us there if you're so willing. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video today. It's a fun little series and hopefully something that will be received well and you'll enjoy and we'll get some kicks out of. I'm going to play around with some camera angles. This is the first time I've done anything like this on my own. A little bit different to the Quest of the Ring Bearer and battle reports, but they'll be coming back very soon. Khazad-dûm is finished. I just have to paint up a Gandalf and find some time to record with Jeb. But until next time, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell for notifications or when videos go live. And until next time, guys, take care, and as always, happy hobbying. Bye, guys.